Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my stream. This is Slypork here. Today we're going to be playing one of my childhood favorites. As you can see, it's Soul Blazer. Huh. I forgot mouse capture was not on. Some of my favorite things from this game. The awesome story, the interesting level progression, the graphics, most definitely the boss fights. That's probably what makes this one of the best games that I've ever played on the Super Nintendo. I think we're just gonna start right off the bat with number 1. The voice came from above. My follower said you will be able to speak with all living things. You should have a name. Please choose a name for yourself. For those that aren't aware, this is kind of an interesting game. The main character you have, as you see here, is kind of a spirit being, and I guess it talks to somewhat of a god in a way. Well, this character can do a lot of interesting things. You'll just have to see for yourself. Please choose a name for yourself. Looks like yes. Wait, no, that's boring. Let's not do that. Yeah. Wait, no, that's not how you spell it. Oop, not that either. Prox. There we go. Procky. Procky. What an interesting name. Of course. It's one of the best names, though. Playing with my Super Nintendo controller, with my Super Nintendo to PC adapter. I think it's much nicer than actually using a keyboard. I think I've tried playing this with just a keyboard and I got wrecked on the first boss. Could not keep it. So I'm so glad that I can actually play with the original Super Nintendo controller, which actually I don't even think this is my this is my knockoff Super Nintendo controller. Alright, go and save the world for all creatures. I think you misspelled alright. So, in this game, each area has this weird soul area. It's a gigantic crystal hovering over the main areas, and basically you have a voice coming from above. Procky, how can I help you? So it's either save or quit, which it says record, but it means save. I'm just gonna say save right off the bat. Record all you have accomplished. Is this okay? Yes. Finish recording. Do you wish to continue? Yes. You're doing well. Do not give up. And then you got these blue ones. As you progress through each area, these unlock. So obviously the more right, like you start on the left, and this one, and then you get right before a certain area, and then this one will unlock. So let's start off at the very beginning. And you get, as you walk around the area, you will find chests. Some have really good stuff. Like as you see, I just received the Sword of Life, which is your starting weapon. Not as interesting of a way to get it compared to like Link, where you get it from your dying uncle, supposedly dying uncle. But yeah, it's still something. Crocky received Sword of Light. Also, when you press pause, just the start button, you have Trial Room, which that's interesting. I don't think I remember seeing that. It will put the name of like what room you're in, and it will also put how many monsters are remaining in the area. And then if you press the X button, you will get into this menu, and this will show all of the weapons, all the armor you have, and all the magic. And then once you get down to item, it will show the item selection, which has a lot more than the magic, armor, and weapons combined, I believe. And it shows the stats, which, as you can guess, the further you go through it, the better everything is. Sword of Life, a sword from the master. And you have to press Y to get back out. Interesting. Yeah, you can only press Y to get back out, that's weird. Press B to attack. So you got basic attack, which is that, and then you also got this. When you press L and R, ow. It's not as powerful, and it doesn't have like stunning. So as you can see at the top left, which for some reason I keep pointing to, and it's just not working. As you can see in the top left, it has level, experience, and then the gem count right over there. 4 is how many you currently have without taking any damage. And 13 is, I believe, how much you get total. And then your health, as you can see, is the blue and the red right here. And as you can see, like this game is very different than most games, or some games actually. It has a full story, and each area has these little spawners that spawn the enemies. Enemies will keep spawning out of it until the count is filled up, and every single time you kill an enemy, they drop gold. So you just walk over it, and a man appears. He used to live up in the sky, just like you. Now I am living on Earth, away from the Master. All the creatures that have been captured by Death Toll are sealed away in monster lairs. Just as you have set me free, you must free everyone. Here in the release of a small tree or creature, they will aid you in your quest. Here, take this. Crocky received the Flame Ball magic. Ooh. Now I will join you. I'm a magician, so I can use all types of magic. Know of? I will use my skill to help you. Remember this. I need gems, capital G-E-M-S, lowercase s, in order to use magic. When you set me free, the monsters left some small spheres of gold. This is what a gem looks like. Alright, let's work together to revive the world. Let's go to the Grass Valley Shrine. And as you can see, this is the old man right here. And if you press A, this will come up. This just shows your stats and HP. As you can see, my HP is 7 out of 8. Oh, I almost had to sneeze. Next level was at 100. I currently only have... Oh! I see. Okay. Experience is shown. I have 4 experience and then 13 gem. That's what it is. I remember now. I currently have 0. Oh, what's that? Soul Magician? Yeah, as you progress, you also gain souls, which is part of the story. Like I was explaining earlier, the attacks here, which is left and right, It helps you face one direction. Ha, not like the band. It helps you face in one direction and move, aka crab walk, which is really good for different situations that you will find later on. This is generally the best attack because it stuns. Also, fun fact, this game, when I first started playing it, I did not know how to read, which is really hard in a game where it's mostly about reading and story based, just by text. So I did not understand how to play this game for a long time. I actually had, I think, my dad's friend's son explained to me what words, like what each sentence said, back when I was like 4 or 5. So yeah, fun fact. As you can see, I'm in the Grass Valley Shrine, not Grass Valley Shrine. Where is it? Not this one. Ah, Grass Valley Highlands. Remember this place, it's important. Look, Tulip. Haki heard a small voice. There are many creatures being held in the underground castle. If you can release those creatures, the village will be reconstructed. Ow, crap. You didn't get stunned as much. It's kind of throwing me off with the controls because playing on a normal Super Nintendo, you have like up left. Maybe it's because I haven't played this game forever, but I remember being able to kind of diagonal walk. Actually, I might be wrong. I might not have ever been able to do that. But playing on an emulation is much different. As you can see, those little things make the environment change. Sometimes they only affect the area that you're currently in. Sometimes they affect the main area, aka the highlands in this one. Also, these little gold pieces do disappear. Ah, right here. Parker released an old woman. And also created a house. You hear a sigh coming from inside the house. And also, every time that happens, you get your health back up, which is awesome. Yeah, these controls are going to be interesting to get used to. Stuff like this, you kind of have to come back to later. And as you can see, different enemies have different types of attacks. Also, some enemies are just there. There's no real reason. Aha. Parker received medical herb, which is just to heal you. As you can kind of tell from medical. Ah. Like I said, these guys are just here to mess with you. They're not actually useful. Though I think in later parts of the game, there is enemies that look like they're just to mess with you, but they're actually relevant. Rocky heard a faint voice coming from the jewel on the arrow pointing top right corner. Alright, come over here. will give you some advice. Don't forget to equip the things that you wish to use, or they will not work. Pocket received experience. Would you like to return to Grass Valley? Not yet. Come back whenever you feel like returning to Grass Valley. Which reminds me, I did not equip magic. The medical herb, I believe, once you get down to fatal health, actually once you, quote unquote, yeah, here we go. Medical herb. Your HP will be refilled if your life meter reaches 0. So it's a nice little safety net. Hello? There we go. Sometimes you just gotta get just right, or it won't work. Ew. These guys are bold. Ow. There we go. Parker released tool shop owner. It's funny how much I remember. Like I said, can't you just love the music? Don't you just love it? As you saw earlier. There you go. So the way magic works, Parky found 12 gems. Woo! The way magic works is wherever you're facing is where the fireball attacks. And wherever the little orb thing is around you is where it will shoot out from. Like when you press Y button. Also, when you're facing against a wall, you can do... You can also force it out just a little bit. Boom, baby. Ow. Ah! It's a good thing I had that medical herb. I have not saved for a while. Parker released Tulip. You began to hear a small voice. There once was a watermill here before the village was destroyed. I hear there is a man in the mill who runs the elevator in the underground castle. These guys are a little bit tougher. Ooh, and they also attack back. Ow, crap. Yeah, much tougher. Pocket released the bridge card. I can finally cross over to the other path. If I can get past the guard, of course. Ow. Ooh, level up. Once you reach enough experience, you level up, as you can see. Gain more health. I now have 10 health instead of 8. also not the one I want to press. Next level is 280. Right. Ah, that's the one. Well, I'm currently in the underground castle, the west part, of course, and there is 5 monster layers here. If I could receive Dream Rod, you'll find out what that does later on. But you can probably guess. Sometimes they just like to shove out all the enemies first. So you gotta kind of get ready for it. Ow, crap. Did not see him. Crap. Oh, crap. Ran out of gems, so I can't use magic anymore. Come back here. I see you trying to run away. Parker released Ivy. On a funny side note, I got my mom and sister into Game of Thrones, and they just finished season 2. It's only been about a week. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah, I ran. I believe this magic uses 4. It uses 4 gem to use the attack. Shoots a fireball in one direction. So it's a very simple magic attack. Ow. Like I said, the controls are kind of wonky. I'm not sure if it's an emulation or that's just how they were. I don't remember it. Hey look, it's that one part from earlier. We can actually walk back now. My health is still a decent size for now. Of course I say that now and then I'm just gonna die here soon. Released. Wow, I almost said received. If I could release the Watermill Keeper. A man's voice came from inside the watermill. Darn it! Stupid wheel! It's so hard to turn. Another fun fact, when I was a kid, darn it was a curse word. And it's something that I was not allowed to say. Uh-oh, I'm surrounded. I'm an elevator invented by Dr. Leo. As you can see, inanimate objects speak to you sometimes. I cannot move unless the watermill is turning. You can kind of see where the story's going right now. There are many creatures being held in the underground castle. If you can release those creatures, the village will be reconstructed. I believe that's what they said last time. So that tulip doesn't really have anything else for us for Select this one. There once was a watermill here before the village was destroyed. Here there's a man in the mill who runs the elevator in the underground castle.